Hello, everybody. Welcome to SubTerra Tech episode 23, where today you're going to hit that like and subscribe button. Um, we are going to set up the process for some more of the shards, including using some Ender.io to get it done. Now, how do we do it all? Well, you're going to have to jump into this episode and find out. But help us first get to 1,000 by hitting that like and subscribe button and sharing this with your friends. Come on. Come on. You've got plenty of time to do it. All right. Now that you've done it, let's dive into this episode. All right, guys. We're diving into this episode where today, I've been trying to go along the creative line here and make the next ones, which would require us to do the osmium, the infused alloys, reinforced alloys, atomic alloys, antimatter ones next. And for those, pretty much, I'm going to have to set this room up a little bit better so that we can pretty much get that done. I'll probably do that between episodes because it's kind of a boring rewatching person set up stuff again. So what I'm going to do now is I would like to get the lower ones here, starting here with the quartz, going all the way down here to the fluix today, skipping over the refined glowstone and refined obsidian one. Those two are not possible. The fluix dust resource cores we don't have to get because they have an EMC value, as well as the Certus quartz one we won't have to get set up. But before we do that, we're going to have to make some cobalt and uranium here. Which I did get both the cobalt and uranium from going into this one, changing the fabricator right here to a different pattern. That different pattern allowed me to make the cobalt, raw cobalt here, which is netherite on both sides. Uranium is a full circle of netherite stuff. So that was it. I just did those to get the initial cobalt and uranium here, so we can get these set up. Let's see here. I have both of those done up. And let's see here. Cobalt, uranium, steel. We have the steel. We have netherite here. Yes, we need netherite for netherite resources. Quartz, we've got this to start the quartz thing. So let's see here. One, two, 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 I think all of this can be done now. I'm going to need a couple sequential fabricators. Actually, I'm only going to need, let's see here, quartz, no, that's a fluid encapsulator, netherite, fluid encapsulator, fluid encapsulator, fluid encapsulator, fluid encapsulator. Yeah, this is the only one that I need a sequential fabricator. Which we have a spare one right there. Give me the cards I need. Component, one of those, and oof. Yeah, that's another thing. Our redstone, all of these resources up here are kind of slowly coming back. I guess the redstone is almost caught back up, so that's a positive. One of the issues right now is gold is just so low right now. As soon as it gets done, it's pretty much gone. And we're going to come over here. I was thinking about this. While I love having this setup, it was one of our first setups with Super Factory Manager. I am going to be needing it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So I need about 15 of these. And the good thing is, if I'm not mistaken, we do have these fully upgraded. So it's just I'm taking 15 of these. These 14, 15. This one should be set up like the rest, but apparently it's not. I need, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 of these. And my inventory is full. Where can I toss something out at? Really don't want to lose any of this stuff here. You know what? The uranium can sit right there for a moment while I come over here and... Let's see here. I can set... No, I need that. You. No, I can't set those in there. This table. I can put those two. I have to remember that those are right there. I'll probably forget that they're in there by the end of this episode. I want to actually set this Lexicon Botania aside. I'm looking here. Is there anything in here that I really... You know what? This can go into here because I don't need that component anymore. Let's see if we can actually upgrade that one from there. Why? Yes, we can. Anyway. So we're going to look at this machine right here. Go into this one right here. And I should be able to set all of these up uniquely. A bit different than the previous setups that we've done before. Which we'll want to use a fluid encapsulator on the bottom. We want sequential, magma crucibles up along the next 2 or 3. And yeah, we can actually set these up like so. So that they are a smaller footprint here for us. And we'll be able to actually get more of these done up. Like I said, all of these, I've already figured that this is really good for the, okay, I thought there should have been one more fluid encapsulator, or fluid encapsulator. Huh. All right. There we go. So now with this, we can configure these. Input on the back, output on... Actually, we need to raise these all up one more. So let me go grab the compacting drawers and raise all of these up one more, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, back in this world, I'm coming over here, grabbed one of my entangled binders, because we're going to place the items up here, in this world. So I was going to be using the entangled binder to do it, so let's go back over to... That annoys me. There we go. Go back to this world. I did get all of them moved up. And, yeah, so all of these are already moved up. I think this will work. One of the things I want to do is... I think I'm going to make this stuff come out the back and go along the sides here. I'm looking here. We might have to move this one, say, to the other side, which is fine. Yeah, I might just do that one with that one over there to this corner. So we get a little bit more space. Alright, so let's set this one up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And it goes a... and where is the... There it is. Okay, so this goes here. All right. I think I have everything planned properly. But first, I'm going to smelt this up. I'm going to actually auto output to the bottom here. We're just going to take in from the top right this second. I'm going to do 4 of these quartz blocks in here just to get them smelted, and hopefully oh no, we didn't have enough energy. So what we can actually do is get these all set up so that they'll pull off of the back. We'll go with this one. Output to the back, and there, that should give us the 1000 that we need, and we've got our first quartz resonant core. The reason why we need these is to actually... I was thinking about this. Do we honestly need... Huh. You know what? This might actually be able to go over here anyway. No. No, because yeah, if I do it this way. All right, so that's what we're going to have to do with each of these guys is get a compacting drawer that goes right above this. Actually, right above this side here. So we'll set this up so that it is, and wrench this so that there is no input there, a compacting drawer right here. And what we're going to use is some resource generators. I'm going to think 1, 2, 3. How many resource generators do we think we're going to need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 8. Yeah, we could do 8 resource generators. So let's grab, 8, you know what, just a stack of them, because, you know, we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We can add tier upgrades into them as well. The tier 3. And what we're going to do is place this with one of these tier 3 generator upgrades in each of these guys. I'm having a little bit of issues today, guys. Sorry about that. So there we go. The tier 3s are set up. And we can wrench this guy so it pulls out of here. Right into where are you going? We want him to go into here. And we can lock these up. So let's go ahead and pull this set of them out. We want to actually set all of these up so that they will automatically start pulling right away so that they don't get that filled up again like that. All right. And now we can set a wrench to that and take one of these quartz here, place it into a white list. And what we can do now is configure pull on this side, export on the back, pull on this side, export on the back. Same with this one. All right, and I think all of these should still be properly set up. And good. The molten quartz is getting down here. We do have to give these guys power, so I will have to go do that. Um, Although we're only going to be needing 2 cables for this because I can set 1 power right here for these. So I'm going to go get the power set up and... Oh, let me finish setting this guy up. So what we're going to need for this is a final. One of these. We're going to wrench this so that that doesn't add anything from up here to this. We're going to click this with a hardened transmutation. And there we go. See, we get our second one of these. And pretty much they'll go into each one of these 8. Let me do this for the netherite and steel. Those are to be set up the exact same way, as well as the uranium and the cobalt. So once I get all of those set up, I will come back and show you the Fluix block one. That's the final issue one that I haven't figured out how we're going to set it up in here yet, but I'll be right back. All right, guys. I tried a sequential fabricator. It didn't seem to work, so I'm going to try one of these crafters here after I set up a primitive alloy smelter here. Get some gold, I hope. Redstone. Let's hope that we get enough redstone. And at Ender IO, I need these capacitors here. Glowstone, that's it. I know I have glowstone learned. There we go. Put those in there. Get, say, red coal. Put them in there. I need 4. Because I wanna increase the basic capacitor. We're gonna just try this out. Hopefully this works. Yeah, we're gonna need 4. Yeah, that makes 2 sets. So we're gonna also need 4 basic capacitors. So let's finish making that. I can't remember how I got the grains. Oh, okay, it's from sieving. Okay, so if you were wondering how we got grains, it was due to sieving. All right. Use for these is this. Use for this. Coal dust. Coal dust is some mechanism. So crusher. Okay, so coal and a crusher. So we're gonna need 1, 2 pieces of coal dust in the crusher here. All right, there's that, and that. Now we've got 2 of the double layers. The double layers become the with vibrant. Vibrant is energetic and that. So we just need 2 more energetics. All right. Put this back in. We're going to go grab some ender pearls. We're just going to need 2 of them. All right. Once this is done, we can get these doubles into audatic capacitors, which is not probably the proper way of saying that, but that's how I'm going to say it. It's been a while since I played with Ender.io, so I'm hoping this does work the way I want it to. I just know I want the better capacitor. To save a lot of headache. There we go. There we go. We got that capacitor. I also noticed I have a steel resource core in my inventory. We're gonna come up here, put that in there, and link and lock it. Okay, there we go. Once all of this stuff is done, I'll show you how we're going to connect it to that system. There we go. This is what I need. Alright, so I'm going to set this crafter here. We're going to put this in here. It's going to need power, but we can now pull from there, and we're going to pull from the top side, where the top side is where we're going to set this compacting drawer at. There we go. And how we're going to get it is all the initial Fluix blocks is we're going to get a bucket of water. We have charged nether quartz and redstone all right there. So we're going to jump up a little bit and toss those all into there, and we'll see all of those crystals being formed right there, like so, which gave us 2 stacks. So I'm going to place that in there. We're going to lock this, not link, lock. Going to put all of those in there, and we see that this places all of them, but can't make it until we supply power. We're going to allow for that. And it does not go as fast as I would like it to, but it's pretty fast. And we could actually go 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the amount that we have for all the others. So we're just going to stick with that high. I mean, even though pretty much we could go a lot higher. And there we go. We got these all wrenched. And this should now be making us resource cores. Good. Good. It's going to take a little bit for it to get all 4 of them, but while we're waiting, we're going to get a entangled block. I am going to set this entangled block right here. I did show you guys that we did have this already set up, and the way we're going to connect it is pretty much like so. Okay. We're going to make sure that these are not connected, but this is not connected. Make sure that these are set up to output on the bottom. Output on the bottom. And we can wrench, and there we go. They should all now, the ones that can, pretty much empty themselves out will be able to do so. So we need to get the netherite over there and cobalt. And molten steel is able to go already. How about this? We set this up to be like this on this side. And this one's not set up as well. So I am going to show you guys real quick. We're going to come over here. We're going to go I am going to go grab some functional downgrades. You know what? We can make just 10 of these. All right. And we see that we have way too many of these guys in here, so we're just going to give that, and then we're just going to put what's left in here. Pull that out. Put what we can in there as well. And you guys are probably like, but couldn't we just go with more of those? Yes, but honestly, my ultimate question to you is why? Why do we need more of those than what's in there? Or one stack of them. So let's see here. And uranium. All right. And now we can link this, and this up. And we can see that the stuff is not coming through. And there's a reason why. I just realized this. I have not done this yet to this chunk. There we go. Now. And what I'll do with these is just, you know, I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't want them. So we got the 4 more of these guys. So we're going to set up 4 more resource generators here. Might honestly set up more resource generators for this, guys. Because, you know, this is one of those one resources where we're going to need a lot of it. And, well, we're not going to need a lot of the fluix dust, the fluix orbs. So. There we go. We got us 1 more of those. We can now go back to the overworld with this. And set up this drawer right over here. You know, it's the bad cousin. It's got to be punished. Linking. There we go. There we go. We just finished up the lower section of this, the fluix, the uranium, steel, netherite, quartz, and cobalt. All we have left for the creative is setting up automation of the osmium, the infused, the reinforced, the atomic, antimatter, and yeah, those are the ones that we need to do. I think next episode we'll look at setting up the reactor for mechanism to get the nuclear waste that we're going to need to make the antimatter. Because let's go through this here real quick. This, we need antimatter pellets, which comes from antimatter or from the resource gen. Antimatter is gotten by the SPS here, taking in polonium. All right, so polonium is one of the first things that we're going to need. The polonium is made with a solar neutron activator with nuclear waste. Nuclear waste, while can be done with radioactive combs, is made normally in a fission reactor, which we'll need to set that all up. So, it does take a little bit. I'm going to do it in a compacting drawer or compact world, setting up the fissile fuel, reprocessed fissile fuel, isotopic. We're going to just pretty much go through all of these and set each one of these guys up like this. There we go. The recipe for this is yellow cake uranium made in this. This is made with fluorite blocks in a chemical reactor with sulfuric acid, which we don't have fluorite blocks yet. I'll look up how we get fluorite blocks here. The yellow cake uranium is just uranium enrichment. So there's that. Yeah, we'll go through the entire setup of this next episode. But if you've liked this episode, hit that like button. If you dislike this episode, go right ahead, hit that dislike button. Tell me why you disliked it down in the bottom. It does improve the channel. If you haven't done yet, why haven't you subscribed? I asked you to subscribe at the beginning of this episode, so do it now, before the end of this episode. Share it with your friends. Try to get us to 1,000 subscribers. It is up to you guys to help out this channel to do so. And until next time, later, Gators.